What's up everyone? Good morning. Welcome back to the channel. So I went drifting yesterday with some friends at Weze, Germany. The same place where I went last time, and well, you've probably read the title. It went quite horribly wrong. Well, the car got crashed. The event ended very early, like after 1 hour of driving. Very hard pill to take, but yeah, stuff like that happens. So well, without further ado, I'll show you the damage. So guys, second time going out, and I hit that massive piece of concrete there, and yeah, the wheel, everything in the back's completely fucked. Day is over. Really sad. I wish it happened in the afternoon, at least I could drive a little, but yeah, shit happens. So we're gonna try and get the thing on the trailer now, which is going to be, well, not easy to say the least. So yeah, stay tuned. It's a sad ending for this car.
Wat je eigenlijk moet doen, je moet trek pakken. Optrekken. Je moet wel in de kant oprollen.
Alright guys, we managed to get it on the trailer. It was quite difficult to use a tractor to lift the stuff up and yeah. So it's not looking as it should. So the BC Racing just snapped completely. Yeah, the trailing arm is just hanging on the subframe at the center. The drive shaft is also a little bit damaged. Wheel, also the lip is damaged. I thought I was going to search for a rear axle close by, but that's not gonna work. I'm probably not gonna find one, and if I manage to get it in, I'm gonna be able to drive like half an hour. So screw that, I'm gonna spend my time just driving along with as many people as I can and make a video out of that. So yeah, let's try and make a fun day out of it anyway. So right along is Martin, his E30. He's been on the channel once before when we went to drive a little bit around town. So let's see what he can do.
Put some more pressure on it.
Ah ja, juist dat elektrische ramen, jongen, dat is een luxe auto.
Hij had zitverwarming ook, maar op die stoel natuurlijk niet.
Alleen, je hebt dan niet overgezet.
Nee, ja. Dat is juist met...
Dat blijft ook goed cool, dat is wel goed. Ja. Dat is hem. Stoppen aan zo'n ding als je een foto wilt maken. Dat zijn wel vette gebouwen om erbij te doen.
Dat is wel nice zijn, man.
Ja, kunnen doen hè. Wacht, ik ga gewoon. I'll do it! Ja, iemand moet eruit stappen en duwen. nee, diezelfde punt doet je in zijn auto. Oh nee. Oh nee. Oh nee. Maar ik denk dat hem er nog voor...
Nee.
oh nee,
hetzelfde aan de kleur.
Now it's a lap with the Jetta. 225 E36. Quite a good car. Let's see what he got.
Nou, ik zou denken dat er power genoeg hebt om aan de deur te trekken.
Maar ook al die, voel je dat? Die komt direct terug recht.
Ja,
Je pakt van achter elkaar.
Ja, die pakt zo.
Dat is wel power.
Wanneer kunnen die ziek gaan smijten en die adem, dat gaat niet door. Ja. Ja, dat is zo. Traag. Ja, dat is hem. Dan moet je hem kunnen trekken en dat moet echt.
Waarom hier altijd?
Dat was ook met de hakken. Ja, het circuit was een beetje weg.
So guys, just had a ride along in that E46 with one of the instructors here. It was really nice. It's like a 318 diesel, but it rides really well. So that's good news for the new car that's coming up. It's gonna be a good chassis. So yeah, really nice to he let me drive with him. So learned a little couple things. So that's always nice. At least try to make something out of the day rather than this piece of shit here. So here it is. I already put the car on jack stands and took the wheel off and just let some of the fuel out because it started leaking. So as you can see, this is not how it's supposed to look. The trailing arm completely bent. The mount tore out of the subframe. The lower mount of the coilover just snapped off. And the drive shaft snapped as well. Yeah. So what happened? Like from the first time I was going out, the car felt great. I felt great. I was confident, and basically from like the second go round, I was already driving as good as last event after 5 hours. So I was really excited, maybe a little bit too much. And basically, well, the first long corner of the circuit is the fastest one, and I threw it in. And I was waiting for the car to grip up and move forward, but basically that didn't happen, and I just continued sliding, well, straight on towards the outside of the corner. And there's just one part, like 1 meter out of the whole corner, which is like 50 meters, where there's like concrete that is exposed, like where there was normally soil there, but that's all gone from people driving through it. And I smacked just a layer of concrete like 30 centimeters high, just like literally 90 degrees with my on it with my rear right wheel. And yeah, it just completely broke everything, as you can see. Like the parts, I'm not really too worried. I think I've got everything laying around, but just the fact that it's happened so early on the day is really unfortunate, because I was really looking forward to the last drift day with, at least I'm gonna say, with this setup on the car. Maybe with this car, depending on how bad the damage is in the rear. Because as you can see, the chassis is well, caved in a little bit there. I think it's just like a thin piece of metal, but still. And also the fuel tank. So yeah, I'm gonna start tearing it apart and then really assess the damage. Okay, we got it out. It was a little bit of a fight. So completely mangled trailing arm. As you can see, the CV joint also completely destroyed. I'm having a hard time removing the bolts from the drive shaft, so I just pulled the whole flange out of the diff and try and get it off separately. So now we can get a good look in here. As you can see, the outer mount for the subframe or for the trailing arm is completely shredded to pieces. And I figured, is it just that? It may be like we can fix it with welding it up. But then I saw that the inner one is also completely pushed in towards the middle. And yeah, I think we could technically maybe cut it, make some new plates, weld it in, but I don't know how that is going to be for like the rigidity of it. I'm gonna talk it over with my boss. He's probably going to know if it's salvageable or not. But yeah, that's the least of my problems. Subframes are not that hard to come by. I'm taking out the entire drivetrain out of the car today as well. I've sold it, so the M50 swap, and they're going to get it later today. So I've got like 5 hours to tear the whole thing down. Shouldn't be a problem, but yeah. So not much time to waste. So I'm gonna get on with it. My mate just arrived, so now with the two of us, I'm not gonna break my back. Lift the old axle out of the way, then we're gonna take the axle that's under my other E28 right here. It's loosely under there. Gonna take that axle, put it under that car, so we can move it off the trailer. That's the game plan for now. And that is where we end up here. Then after some tinkering with this car, and a couple of reasons, one of which being the damage that it has taken, another being that in January I need to go to tech inspection with this car, and basically I need to put it back to stock, which is a lot of work. That in itself isn't really a problem, but it's not really the direction I want to be going in with this car. And a couple more reasons, but I have decided to retire this chassis. This will probably come as a surprise to some of you, because I know from a fact in pictures and video or pictures on Instagram, this car looks to be very good condition, but when you look closer under the skin, it really isn't. There's quite a bit of rust that is sleeping and not sleeping anymore. There are holes in the floor. It has damage in the right rear, the chassis. The front left and right chassis is it's all a little bit banged up, and it's just not a fresh car anymore, and that's why I've decided to retire it. I still have my first E28, the blue one. I don't really think it has been featured on this channel that much, maybe in the beginning of a video about it. But it's sitting in the corner of the garage for like, well, 3 years now. And it's taking up space, and basically I'm going to get back into that chassis. So my very first car, I'm going to revive it, which is for me much more exciting to put the needed effort into that car than into this one.